Hi everyone, Zach from Out There Vans in Grand Junction, Colorado. Behind me I have a brand new Ford Transit Trail Edition, and I want to give you a quick walk around. This is a great new compelling offering from Ford. Really bring the Transit as a standout option for a van conversion platform, and let's jump right into it. Let's go. Before we get started with this walk around, do make sure you are subscribed down below. We will be performing a full custom van conversion within this Transit Trail platform for a client, so make sure you're subscribed to see project updates along the way. Let's talk about the platform of the van. We're gonna do a quick walk around to the exterior, then I'll jump on the inside. Most of the Transit Trail upgrades are mostly visible options from the exterior, with not a whole lot of changes to the interior at all. But we'll go one by one, and I'll just do a quick walk around and talk about a few things. So let's look at this van. This is a medium roof, 148 wheelbase Ford Transit. This is actually a 2023 model. Nothing has changed on it in terms of 23 to 24. It's a late 23. These clients that ordered it for conversion by us here at Out There Vans, they waited on it for a long time due to a backup camera recall. So a lot of the 23s are just now hitting the lots now. So the Trail Edition is Ford leaning into the understanding that a lot of the vans that they sell are frankly coming into these conversion upfitters like ourselves and getting a nice camper van put on the inside of it. And with these vans, we want to be able to access more remote trailheads, more remote campsites. And they've really understood that market really well and put some nice options into a package to make this van a little bit more capable for what we're looking to do with them. So starting out with those capabilities, Ford says this comes with a 3.5-inch body lift. And additionally, it comes with these nice, beefy, 30.5-inch tires from the factory, Goodyear Wrangler tires. It's a nice package to give this a lot more of ground clearance, much better approach and departure angles up front and in the rear, and really just kind of round out the height. The Ford Transit, in my opinion, from the factory has always been a little bit lower than the other competition. With that body lift means it is much harder to get in and out, so they do include in the Ford Transit Trail package some slider style side steps on each side, which is a nice addition. I like the factory look. You get those both on the driver and the passenger side. Ford also claims that the bumper is redesigned on the Ford Transit Trail. However, they call it a skid plate style bumper. What that means basically is that it's plastic. It's not really a skid plate. You'll see the bottom kind of has these fun little grooves to it as if it was pretending to be reinforced metal. However, it's not, but it will provide some additional protection, I'm sure, just not having that lower valance overhang that a standard bumper does on these. A couple other aesthetic changes to the Trail package. The front grille is a redesigned grille. Comes with the extra marker lights up front, signifying the width of your vehicle. These have been kind of made a staple in Ford's off-road models, coming from the Ford Raptor F-150s. They've made it onto a couple other models down the road. You get these nice blackout headlights with this package, with nice by Xeon HID headlights. Frankly, any headlight upgrade is well deserved in any of these cargo vans, especially when you're taking them off-road or back to more remote campsites. It's good to have lighting when you need it. Speaking of lighting, you get factory fog lamps on the Transit Trail package as well. Coming around the side, I mentioned these huge tires, but you also get Ford Transit Trail specific rims that are blacked out, look nice with this package. This cladding around the wheel well is also part of the Trail package, a little bit more heavy duty to prevent those rock chips, and some Trail specific mud guards on each side. The reason why this cladding is so much more beefy than a standard Transit, they've actually extended the track width of this vehicle by 2 3/4 inch. So with a combination of a little bit extra track, some beefier tires, you're actually getting a little bit more stability driving down the highway. A couple other things, looking at the side, this sliding door has a fixed factory window in it. That is a standard option in the Trail package, combined with 2 fixed standard windows in your rear doors here. Additionally, in the back, you'll see there is a special Trail badge, and you've got your all-wheel drive and EcoBoost powertrain, which is required with the Trail package. Coming around the back, you've got parking sensors around here. Heavy-duty trailering packages included in the Trail package. And on the driver's side, not a whole lot is different. Same thing, you know, upgraded tires, wheels, cladding, side steps, etc. Each side you have some additional marker lights up here too. Those are things not seen in the standard van. Up top, you'll see there is a roof vent already installed right here. Find my finger in the screen here. That is a MaxxAir 7500 Deluxe fan. Something that we typically install in our conversions. You can option one of these from the factory from Ford. These clients did that as they ordered their van. Completely not necessary if you are getting it upfitted. We can go ahead and do that on the back end too. But it is nice that Ford is giving you that option if you do want to buy one of these, make it a very minimalist conversion van and already have it in. One other nice thing with that Transit Trail is it does come with dual AGM batteries for your starter battery, so you do have a lot of juice to work with up front there. I will slide the door open here and show you the inside now. Let's hop up on the inside, I'll show you around. So up here is your MaxxAir fan roof vent. You'll see they do a bolt through method. It seems like they did some sort of plasma cutting at the factory to modify that hole to be able to drop that fan in there, so that's nice. The back is just standard Transit van. Up front has a nice big touchscreen, which is awesome. It's like an iPad up there. And then additionally, it comes with the trim ring for the MaxxAir fan. So if you do put a ceiling in here, you can make it all flush mount. I mentioned the dual AGM batteries. Those both are housed underneath the driver's seat here. The driver's seat and the passenger seat in the Trail package do come with factory swivel seats to be able to rotate these around and use them in your living space. But other than that, the interior really is just hanging out as a nice factory standard Transit van. All right, so one other comparison I want to put here is, like I mentioned, this is a Ford Transit Trail medium roof with its lift on it. Over here, I have a standard 136 wheelbase high roof Ram ProMaster, and we look at them side to side. They are almost an identical height, give or take a couple inches. With this body lift and the medium roof configuration, it is a pretty cool package to think that you can kind of keep this more drivable 9-foot clearance within this package over here. Obviously the high roof will rocket this even more out of proportion. But those of you who have watched my comparison video of kind of the big three van makes, you'll know that I tend to steer people in the direction of a Ram ProMaster if they are not requiring all-wheel drive for the sake of overall roof height. It becomes even harder to park a van under a tree in a parking lot, etc., when your van gets taller and taller and taller. So I like that this adds a lot of capabilities. If you're under 6 foot, you still have the usability of a high roof van with this mid roof configuration. Now, here's the only bummer. This Transit Trail package is nearly a $12,000 upgrade from your base all-wheel drive 3.5 EcoBoost powertrain Transit van. So it is an extremely expensive upgrade. But I will say, for what it includes, things like these nice rock slider side steps, upgraded wheels, tires, just you name it, all these things. If you're someone who's going to be buying a van and planning on upgrading to give it a little bit of a lift, beefier wheels, tires, all those things add up really quick. So I would not be surprised if you were already talking right there in that ballpark from an aftermarket standpoint. And there's a lot of pros to getting it from the factory with a warranty. So it's not something that very many people will be able to afford to slap that additional package on their van, but it does make for such a cool package. So definitely something to consider if you are considering a Ford Transit or you are tied to an all-wheel drive system and you want something that will get you just that much further than what your standard van will. Now you'll notice this video was just kind of a quick tour of some of the cool features with this van. I'm not really going into the nitty-gritty pros and cons of it. This van is such a new platform. I don't think there are enough people out there that have really put too many miles on these yet. They're mainly in the conversion state. We're hoping to get more feedback from our customers as well as some hands-on experience ourselves with this platform. And we can give you some more updates. If you have any questions on it, feel free to drop them down in the comment section down below. And as I mentioned, this van is going to be entering our shop for full conversion now. So if you want to see some updates along the way, as well as the finished product, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And we hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching today.